Right, that's a big crack running along the ceiling. Now you get a lot of these in Dolby because it's black soil. House foundations move and you end up with cracks, ceilings, the walls. Now no gap, generally I no gap that just to give a bit of sticky on the edge, and then I fill it. I try and make sure I get all the ridges of no gaps off and leave nothing on the surface, otherwise you'll still see the line regardless of whether you've painted it or not. Then I spack fill it or plaster it. I'm going to spack fill this one, and in bad cases generally it runs along a strip in between the plastering of the ceiling, and you pull the strip out and you have to re-tape it and then plaster over it. And that's cost a bit of money, bit of extra money, but that's something I do as well. Anyway, I'm going to spack this. Go sideways to get into the crack, and then run it along so you can get all the excess off. So when you sand it, there's not too much to do. It leaves a nice, clean, smooth finish. Okay, Tallman's. Oh, actually, I'm using the Tradex paint, ceiling paint here. It's really good paint, and I'll be putting 2 coats on the ceiling. If the ceiling's bad, I normally 3-in-1 it with undercoat, but in this instance, it's good, and it sticks like glue. This is tinted to Lexicon, Dulux Lexicon. Normally, what I do is I cut in, well, not cut in. I do the scotia around the scotia first. Leave about 50mm on each side so that when I roll it all blends in. So I put 1 coat on first, and then I'll roll it all. Then I'll put the 2nd coat around the edges, around the scotia, and then when the ceiling dries I will roll it again. Squirt has to be tall, otherwise you have to use a step ladder. So when you're using a paintbrush and you're painting, you don't put it on too thick, but you want it to flow, so you don't want to force it. So if it's flowing good, that's the best way to have it. Not too thick, otherwise it takes too long to dry for the first coat particularly, and you end up with runs, ridges, which you don't want. Did you hear that little? That's the tap you do, so that you don't get drippies all over the place off your brush. Right, that scotia's been done, ready to roll now. We've painted all the edges there, done up around the ceiling light bulb. And cut around there, all the scotia right around the room, ready to go. I've sanded that crack. Now we're ready to start putting a couple of coats on. So we'll start rolling.